Hey guys, so we're back in this format again. Now, I'm just gonna say this right out of the gate. No, I'm not taking a break. That's not what this is about. If that was the case, I probably would have hinted at it earlier this week. So, yeah, that's taking a break. Now, after I've already taken like a week off last month, yeah, that's not happening. Yeah, so the primary reason I want to make this video is I just want to talk about just everything that's been going on in this fucked up head lately. That's probably a bad way of putting it, but you know what? That's just how I am. Um, for starters, towards the end of last month, and I just want to start off with a small thing before I get to the heavier shit. But I went out to the store and I got myself a gift card which had like 125 bucks on it just to do some online shopping for myself, and that same day that got hacked. And the person who hacked my card only left 9 cents left on it. So yeah, that got me pissed. I was stressed out, I was angry, but I mean someone gave me 100 bucks to make up for the loss. So that was highly appreciative. And I just hope whoever out there that decided to hack my shit, I don't know, I hope a raccoon bites your dick off in your sleep, I don't know. Or whatever you have. I hope something raccoon related happens to you. No, I don't wish that bad on them, but, you know, you get the idea. So that was just something crazy that happened last month, I suppose. Yeah. So now I'm gonna move on to the more like, I just want to start off with that just because it's still something that lives in my head rent free, because yeah, I'm still low-key kind of pissed. In hindsight, I can like laugh it off, so like it's cool. My audience back there was not really the most reactive bunch. Yeah. So, anyways, on to other shit. One thing I definitely want to point out just for the sake of this channel. Yes, I know I've been losing my temper in a lot of videos, and even the videos that I pre-recorded that I got to be uploaded, I lost my shit a little bit. And for the people who have been watching or just now watching this, I do apologize for past instances of my outburst and future instances, because unfortunately, like, it's not an uncommon thing. It's just, I guess now, like, I'm just like so used to this at this point that I just like forget that I'm kind of like putting on a persona. So the concept of anger control just kind of just slipped my mind. So I do apologize for that, for the past videos and future videos to come afterwards. And I will let you guys know that I have like a checklist on standby just to like make sure I cover just like some of the basic things I want to talk about, just to make sure, because I work better that way. So moving past from the anger aspect, and what I'm going to talk about next is the main reason why I wanted to make this video, because I have been open about this to a lot of people close to me, and I feel like after like trying to deal with it for the past couple of weeks, I thought I'd let you guys know like what's been going on up here. So, for undisclosed reasons that I am not going to be going over, my anxiety has been kind of on and off. One moment I'm doing fine, the next moment I just feel like complete shit and on the verge of having mental breakdowns. And a lot of that is due to a lot of the triggering memories I've been experiencing the past few days. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's been making my life a living hell. Having to be trapped in my own head, reliving those thoughts practically every single day so far this year, so it's rough. I have been speaking to my closest friends about what's been happening. I've been speaking to my therapist about what's been happening, so I'm not gonna make any definite promises, but at the time that I'm recording this, which is literally the night before I upload, like, I do find myself feeling more calm, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not necessarily like all happy jolly or anything, but like I am at ease. So yeah. And you know, like, mental recovery is not it's not easy, because it doesn't matter what the what's the word I'm looking for, like the urgency of the matter, or I'm trying to come up with the right word for this, or like how drastic the issue is, like, so yeah, like, the point I'm trying to get at, like, it doesn't matter like how like major or minor of an issue it is. Like, someone can be going like very serious shit, someone can go with like something like mildly irritating, and people are not going to heal mentally at the same rate. Like, mental recovery is different for everyone, and I would say it did take me like 3 weeks until like I felt like I was more in a relaxed state of mind. So yeah, it takes a while, but for the most part I am getting better and I'm getting through this. And yeah, I've still been able to record and upload content I wanted to, which honestly, like, the content creating, all the video games I've been playing, the times I've like just been like in the kitchen and whatnot, just cooking up like basic shit, like just everyday stuff like that to kind of distract myself, that I have a passion for, has been helping me keep my mind off things quite a bit. My apologies, I'm just checking my checklist real quick, because I do want to make sure I hit all the main points. Yeah. So yeah, like, I've been doing still like that to describe myself, and also like if I find myself reliving those memories, I just kind of, I acknowledge, like, the main issue is like sometimes you can't control these things. Like, sometimes like even like a minor thing to trigger up a memory, it just happens. So the one thing my therapist advised me to do was just to look at that thought in my head, think about the emotions that thing puts me through, memory puts me through, and just kind of acknowledge that, and then just try to push it off to the side. And that's really all. Well, I'm not saying that's all you can do, but like, for the most part, sometimes that's just the best solution, is to just acknowledge it and then just let it flow, rather than trying to control it or force it, if that makes sense. So yeah. And again, I'm not gonna go over this much, but some of the stuff in my personal life has also been kind of like, you know, like putting me on edge. But again, like, I take it day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, all that, and I just try to push through. And I just want to let you guys know that if you ever find yourself mentally struggling with anything, no matter like how big or small it is, you know, don't be afraid to talk to someone about it, you know, because stuff like that you can only keep in for so long before it really starts to eat you alive, and that's not a good feeling. And that's why I'm grateful I was reaching out to people when I was, because otherwise I would have just been spiraling nonstop like crazy. So yeah. So yeah, that's the moral of this whole thing. Like, if you are mentally struggling with something, don't be afraid to talk about it with someone or a group of people that you trust, because that's the most important thing. It's always good to have a support group, or at least one person you know you can trust with almost anything. That being said, I do appreciate my closest friends who have been helping me get through this, and I appreciate the new people that I met over the past few weeks that have listened to me and like been on this crazy journey of mine and was willing to offer their best advice. Great for my family, my therapist, and I'm grateful for you guys as well, because honestly, making content for you is as aggravating and stressful as it can be sometimes. You know, is what I like to do. I like to do that kind of stuff for you guys, so it's nice. So, hopefully, you guys took one or two things away from this, and I'm glad I was able to get some of this out in the open. And I appreciate you guys for being a good audience who is willing to listen. I don't do videos like this often, but when I do, I really do appreciate the people who are willing to like take in what I'm saying and then just, yeah. It's good to have an audience that you feel like you can fully trust. And honestly, like, if you want to like leave like shit talk in the comments, then you can, but just know, no, I'm not gonna let that shit slide, because that's not what this is about. I made this video to like explain my mental health journey and encourage others on mental recovery and the importance of that. So if you really want shit talk in the comments, just know I'm not gonna let that shit slide, because it's not about that. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys for listening. I appreciate the people that I have in my life. And I hope you guys have been enjoying everything I've been uploading up until this point on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, which, by the way, if you haven't followed the other two accounts yet, feel free to do so. Sometimes I post stuff on Instagram that might foreshadow other videos that are yet to come, so maybe that's worth checking out. And if you just want to know what kind of fucked up shit happens in my head on a daily basis, like funny and ridiculous shit that I think of on a regular basis. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I post on my Twitter, so just check that out if you want to read a bunch of stupid shit. But yeah. So in conclusion, this has been my mental health update. And I appreciate you guys for listening, taking time to watch this, and please don't be afraid to reach out to someone if you're dealing with something, no matter how big or small it is. Because I want what's best for you guys as well. And with that being said, I love y'all. I hope you guys do well. Peace out. Take care. Lots of love.